week. Hulk Hogan, I wouldn't be surprised to be there.
I wouldn't be either.
You know, you should all hands on deck this week. Bring back Sting. Bring back The Undertaker. Shoot.
No, it's too early for him. You know how that is. He doesn't come back until like a month before.
Supposedly there's a rumor, and we can talk about it for a second. He won't wrestle this year, and he will be inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. That's the rumor now. If he doesn't wrestle at WrestleMania, he'll be inducted into the Hall of Fame, which I'm fine with. He should be in the Hall of Fame 2 years ago.
Yeah, but I don't know why they had to wait for him. They didn't wait for Flair. They didn't wait for all these other guys.
What are you talking about?
Like Flair wrestled the year he was inducted.
Yes, but Undertaker doesn't need to wrestle, dude.
No,
I mean, listen. What do you do with this streak? There is no streak anymore.
Yeah, the streak's dead.
You know, what do you do? Yeah, I think you just retire.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the pictures of him, he looks horrible.
He looks really horrible.
And he's younger than half of some of these other guys.
He's younger than Sting. You know
That's
that,
what
right?
I'm saying. He's younger than Sting and looks a lot older than Sting. Now, Sting's had different things done to him probably. But still.
He's 55 years old and he looks like he's 40. He's 55 years old, Sting. Undertaker's 49, about to be 50.
Right. And his body, his wear and tear. I'm fine with him going to the Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah.
I mean, say what you want. It's the Undertaker, dude.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the Undertaker, who knows WWE? It's the same thing with Sting and WCW.
Yeah. No, I agree with
foundations.
you on that. Yeah. Wish JP was there for that.
For what?
He'd disagree with you on that. The foundations.
JP disagrees with everything. What you got to say, JP?
Go back to Philadelphia. I'm sure there's a bingo hall. You could sweep the floors, give the old ladies another marker.
Really?
He always wants to go back to Philadelphia to that bingo hall. We need to get him a ticket on to Philadelphia. We should do that for him.
A ticket on to Philadelphia?
No, to Philadelphia, to that bingo hall. We can give him a ticket to go see that bingo hall because we know he loves it so much. Talks about it every week.
Oh, my goodness. All right, we're going to take a break, come back, and we're going to get into some rumors. You got anything to say about rumors?
I mean, something else, too. I want to talk a little bit about NXT.
All right, we'll talk about some NXT, too.
All right.
All right, you listen to Wrestling with Attitude.
Woo.
The chosen one.
The face of the WWE.
Hey.
I'm the face of the company is what I knew.
Well, let me tell you something about JP, Mr.
Yeah.
Negative. Favorite movie is Dr. Boolittle.
Say-
I've got to disagree with everything that everybody else is saying.
Well,
Let me tell you something.
look,
You better take that
here's-
awesome right off my rant music, all right? If you were not a woman, oops.
I'll tell you something, Michael. He's a fighting champion, greatest champion I've ever seen. My belt buckle's too tight.
She should be on it though, AJ, and I love her so much. She's my favorite. She's my new favorite. She's past Sunny as my favorite. No G, Mr. Minor Interruption over here. The Cleveland Steamers. I want to see what the experts have to say about what I just watched.
You can listen to the face of the WWA every week on Stitcher, Spreaker, and iTunes. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at WWA Show.
All right, and welcome back to Wrestling with Attitude.
Oh, yeah.
You still don't like Chipmunk, do you?
I don't, man. Like, I did that first. I was like, oh, it's Alvin. He's cool. And now I'm like, man, Alvin, go home.
Do you know how many takes it took for me to get that Chipmunk?
It
to
probably
talk
took you a
like
lot because, I mean, they take forever to talk because they don't talk a lot.
No, Alvin talks, man. What's wrong?
They sing. They don't talk. There's a difference.
So anyway, before we went to break, we were, yeah. We'll move on from that bad statement.
Yeah, it was a really bad statement, please.
Before we went to break, though, we were talking about WWE rumors. We're talking about Raw this past week. There's a lot of good things coming up. Now we'll talk about rumors and NXT a little bit.
Yay!
Okay, because I know you're dying to talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
Rumor right now, well, I know one thing that's happened. Hulk Hogan is training hip-hop singer Riff Raff to become a wrestler.
I'm out.
Do you know who Riff Raff is? Who's Riff Raff? Do you know who he is? I don't.
He is a hip-hop star like, it's kind of like Lil Wayne.
Oh, jeez. All right, enough said.
I think he's in the 2K15. He's on the soundtrack.
Okay.
I
Well,
think so.
probably.
Look, here's the problem with wrestlers and hip hop artists. I don't like it. R-Truth never liked it when he came out hip hop and trying to do an album and everything, because I feel like the only reason you're trying to get into WWE is to make your career, to get a better spotlight. Like, that's the whole reason Cameron is in the WWE, because she wanted to be famous. Think about it. That's why I don't like that. And Hogan, you do not need to be training anybody right now.
Well, no, he's training for a comeback because the rumor is right now he's wrestling at WrestleMania versus John Cena. No, Stop. Slow your roll. Listen.
Whoa. Hey, Rock.
I am okay. Jeroni Drive. Listen. They used to call me back that in the day, okay?
Oh, my God.
So, anyway, before you get some poutine pie. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding.
Wait, hold on. What was that? Oh, I'm sorry. 1990s called. They want your
Yeah, I know.
They want your slogans back.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Anyway, degeneration sex.
Moving on.
Moving on. No, actually, we got to play it now. Degeneration sex. Exactly. You see, I knew I said it somewhere before this one. But anyway, we're talking Hogan. If they do a Hogan versus Cena match at WrestleMania, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
All right, you got the guy for the last 20 years, bigger in the 80s, but he's been around forever, versus John Cena, who's been, the guy the last 10 years or so.
But you think he can still wrestle?
Who, Hogan?
Yeah.
What wrestling are you going to need to do in this match between these two?
But that's
Okay, between these two guys, you might have a total of 10 moves.
That's why I don't want to see.
And it'll be a 5-10 minute match.
No.
Yeah.
With the power that goes into this.
All right, it'll be
I'm sorry. You've got two guys that are the biggest of their decades.
Right. You can do 10
You're not
minutes.
going to do a 5-10 minute match.
You can do a 10-minute match.
It's going to be a lot of this for the first 5 minutes.
That's my.
And then-
I'm talking about actually wrestling.
Oh, actually wrestling?
Okay?
Yeah.
5-10 minutes. Yeah. No. Trust me. The build up is going to take forever. I mean, you might have a 20-minute match. 10 of it might be wrestling. That's my point.
I mean, you remember the Halloween Havoc
It's gonna be-
with Ultimate Warrior. I'm just hoping that doesn't happen.
It's going to be just like. This will remind me of. God, I just had it on the tip of my mind. Hogan versus
The
Rock at WrestleMania 19.
That was a good 20-minute match, man.
Watch the match.
No, there was a lot of non-moving for a
Or
while.
not
but-
19, WrestleMania 18. 18, sorry.
Yeah, that's when
19
Triple H came back.
19, hold on. I know. 19 was in Seattle. 19 is when he came back.
How do you know all the...
18 is when WrestleMania 18 was in Toronto because it was Austin versus Razor Ramon or Scott Hall. And what?
Where was 20?
Where was 20?
Yeah.
That was, come on, seriously? You're asking me a question?
Yeah.
WrestleMania 10, New York City. WrestleMania 20, New York City. Madison Square Garden.
Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry.
They try every 10 years to put it at Madison.
They
did
didn't do
WrestleMania
it.
30, but
Yeah.
they, which I still don't understand why you didn't do it.
They
every
should
10
have
years.
put where they put 29 should have been 30. New Orleans should have been 29. 30 should have been New York.
New York, right.
It should have been New York just because it's there.
New York, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I know. No, it should be every 10 years you have it at Madison Square Garden.
'Cause that's-
not anywhere. You should be at Madison Square Garden.
It's too small nowadays.
Yeah. Well,
That's
it's
the
fine.
problem
They
with
want
it.
outdoor. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
all good. But anyway, for Hogan and Cena, I would be okay with Hogan and Cena, dude.
Yeah, I would.
But because this would be Hogan's last match.
Yeah.
Absolute last match ever. If he can do it.
And then he'll ride off into
I
the
would,
sunset.
you know what? I would even throw in Sting. I would have a three-way. The three of these guys.
Now you're talking garbage.
I mean, they won't. They don't do Triple H and Sting, which is fine too.
I'm okay with that, to tell you the truth.
No, I'm ecstatic for that because if you can't do a Undertaker match, you have to do this match.
I mean, the one I really want to see, which I guess we're not going to see until next year, is Triple H versus The Rock. Because they've been talking about they want to do it, and I really believe those two before they decide to put their boots up. I want to see them two battle
Well,
again.
they wanted to do a Rock and Brock WrestleMania, but I don't think it's going to ever happen now because Rock ain't coming back this year.
And Brock's
maybe next
leaving.
year. And Brock is leaving. He's, I don't think they'll do it. I agree with you. I think they'll do a Rock and Triple H before they do anybody else.
I mean, they started at SummerSlam all those years ago, and it would be great to see them on the grand stage, just them two. It was never just them two in a match.
Where?
On WrestleMania.
Well, that's because, no offense to Triple H, I love Triple H. It was always Rock and Austin. And it still is.
Well, yeah, but that's because
When-
Austin had to go away for a minute, and
It was always Rock Austin. As my guy would say, Seth Rollins, the staple barrier of the company.
Yes.
You can say what you want about everybody else. There's three main superstars. Well, four now. Rock, Austin, Cena, and Hogan. You can say what you want, but as far as wrestling goes, that's your you can't and Ric Flair.
Triple
So
H
five.
had 3-4 years where he was the man in charge, and I'm talking about after Austin left. After Austin and Rock left,
I know.
Triple H was technically in charge. He
No,
was the main guy.
Right. No, he was the main guy, but he never, I mean never, reached the stage of Austin. I'm just saying, he's never reached the Austin Rock. It's very short distance. Trust me, I see everything at the top of the summit. But it's very close, dude. I'm not, no disrespect to Triple H. I love Triple H. I always will. But when you think of it's Austin Rock.
Well, he's still got a few years
Then
left
that
in him.
attitude.
He could,
No, I know
he could
he's-
add it on to him.
Even if he's got other matches, I don't. In my opinion, it's Austin and Rock.
Yeah.
I mean, Triple H did some great things. Don't get me wrong. I mean, dude, when you look at the Mount Rushmore of wrestling,
He's
He
there.
won't be on the first one. He'll be on the second one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's on, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Rock, or Austin. I mean, Hogan. Who you want to
Yeah.
and maybe that's what we'll do one week is the Mount Rushmore of wrestling. But
I gotta have 5 on my Mount Rushmore.
it's gonna be tough. You got to do 4. Only 4, dude. Come on, Mount Rushmore.
All right. So what?